Zizon was born on the 13th of June 1983 and at the time of her death lived at 8 Croydon Road in Newcastle. Zhen Yang was born on the 1st of February 1983 and also resided at 8 Croydon Road in Newcastle. Both victims had suffered extensive head injuries, and in the case of the male victim had resulted in significant blood loss. Both victims have suffered a violent attack using a sharp-edged instrument and a knife. As disclosed, we have no known motive for this savage and brutal attack. Both victims are graduates of Newcastle University and are highly regarded and respected by those whom we have been able to contact at this stage. Two nice, hard-working, respectable people who've come to the UK for the best of reasons to get a good education. They've both worked hard whilst they've been at Newcastle University. Both done extremely well, graduated with good degrees, which you've heard from. There's nothing that we're aware of at this precise moment in time as to why these two people should be targeted for this specific reason. But as I've reiterated, the fact that it hasn't been forced entry to the address would tend to suggest, just on a simple common sense basis, that the attackers knew them.
But you have to understand, things like this doesn't happen often. A lot of students, they are new to the area, living in the west end of Newcastle, like these victims 12 years ago when they first arrived. They heard about 2 Chinese students being killed in their own home. Now, if you newly arrived to a country, that will be enough to scare you. So that is the atmosphere at the moment among the Chinese student community.
Do I have a message for the killer on the floor? I think the message is fairly straightforward as far as I'm concerned. Every single officer that's working on this case, and there are a number, I'm not going to give into the numbers, we have a very experienced team of detectives who are working on this case. We have the support of the community, the area command policing, and the people of Newcastle to try and catch whoever's responsible for this horrendous crime. From my point of view, somebody knows something about this. I would imagine, given the amount of blood in the scene and what's happened, somebody has come home blood-stained or covered in blood or something like that. Somebody must know something out there. It doesn't matter how small that piece of information is, and they pass it to the major incident room. Myself and all the detectives and all the police officers will work around the clock to try and catch those responsible, and I am convinced we will bring those responsible to justice.